Hello, my name is David Scott Croy. My site is Park Oil Field. The dates observed are the 21st through the 25th of March, approximate time 1700 to 1845. The closest National Weather Service location is the Park Airport. My temperature plot at Saturday, 1845. The 21st is -2 degrees Fahrenheit, clear skies, 0 precipitation, winds out of the south. Only sign of movement is the wind. The wind is the steam coming out of the stacks. Max temp is at 8 degrees, 10 degrees above the National Weather Service, and my minimum is also 10 degrees below the National Weather Service. My daily temp is the most accurate of the three. Moving on to second day, the 22nd, 1700 hours, I have a -5 degrees temperature with 100% stratus cloud cover, low ceilings, 0 precipitation observed, wind out of the southwest at a scale of 3 with the flags fully extended. Max temp -8.8 degrees Fahrenheit, minimum temp -14.1. The max temp was 4 degrees above National Weather Service, while the minimum temp was 10 degrees below the National Weather Service. Day 2 was a climb to the weekly high in temperature, and it's ready to go down again directly after this day. Monday the 23rd, I have a temperature of -7.3 at 17:30 hours, 25% cloud coverage with wispy high cirrus, 0 precipitation, winds at 3 on the Beaufort scale out of the southwest with the firehouse flag fully extended. My max temp is 0 and minimum temp is -22. The max temp is 9 degrees above NWS and the minimum is 10 degrees below the National Weather Service. 23rd and the 24th is the decline into the coolest part of the week. The 24th is my temperature is -7.8 degrees at 1820. 75% sky coverage with cirrus clouds, 0 precipitation, winds at a 3 out of the northeast with the firehouse flag fully extended. My max is 0, 8 degrees above National Weather Service, and the minimum is -14 degrees Fahrenheit, and that is 5 degrees below the National Weather Service. 24th marks a climb out of the lowest temp of the week. Wednesday the 25th, day 5. My temperature is -3.8 degrees Fahrenheit at 1740 with 75% of the cloud covered with cirrus clouds, 0 precipitation, wind speeds of a 2 out of the northwest, and this is slightly flipping the flag on the firehouse about. Wind speed of, max temperature of 0, that is 8 degrees above the National Weather Service, and a minimum temperature of -17, which is 10 degrees below the National Weather Service. And we need to go on to the pressure graph. 21st, the pressure of 1014.90 is direct correlation with the National Weather Service, and this is the beginning of a moderate climb up in pressure. Second day of the 22nd, pressure of 1019.30, very similar to the National Weather Service with a trend up for the week. Pressure of 1019.30, about 5 millibars below the National Weather Service for day 3. This is the high point of my readings for the week. On the 24th, my pressure reading is 1015.91, close to the National Weather Service and on the downward curve of the week. The 25th, day 5, my reading of 1010 coincides with a massive dip in pressure of 35 millibars. This does coincide with a cyclone in the Gulf on the 24th and the 25th that has extended troughs up north of Alaska. Okay, moving on to the weather maps. Day 1, this is Saturday, day 1. My location is Park, the northernmost part of the state. There's no pressure system in the area of my site. A trough to the east, a high to the west, and a system of lows in the south. This image indicates light clouds and snow in my area right here, but my observations were clear with 0% precipitation. The temperature starts out with a negative 0.8 degrees, pressure of 10-15 millibars on a calm, clear day with winds out of the south. Day 2. A stationary front has a mass of clouds on the north cold side of the high, moving northeast toward my position right here. This impacted my location on the north side of the cold front, right around this area, with 100% cloud cover with a low ceiling, as indicated with the image and confirmed with my observations. With the front closing in on my area, winds have picked up to a 3 out of the southwest with 0 precipitation. With a climb in pressure to 10-19-30 and a decline in temp to negative 5.2. Day 3. The high that was to the west yesterday has moved directly overhead. High pressure has taken over the entire state. Today is at or near the high pressure and the low temperature for the week. The skies have cleared up to a quarter coverage and high ceilings. This is 180 degrees difference from yesterday. Still 0 precipitation. Day 4. A trough of low pressure is overhead my site with a high to the southeast and to the west, and what appears to be a cyclone with an occluded front and its final stages to the south. A trough has obscured the sky with cirrus clouds with 75% coverage, 0 precipitation, and strong winds out of the northeast at a 3 on the Beaufort scale. The pressure is approximately where it was at the beginning of the week at 10-16, and the temp is headed back up slightly at negative 7.8 degrees Fahrenheit. Day 5. Like day 1, a high in the southwest, lows in the Gulf. Here and there. A stationary front near my position. This front is separating clear skies to the west with clouds and fog surrounding my area. I observed 75% cirrus cloud coverage with 0% precipitation. Winds out of the northwest at a speed of 2 on the Beaufort scale. The pressure was 1010.84 and a temperature of negative 3.8 degrees Fahrenheit. The temperature graph has maintained a relatively small variance, but today the pressure fell to 975 millibars. I thought this was an error at first, but now I believe it could have been a trough from the occluded cyclone moving north in the Gulf of Alaska. And we're going to go to the GOES satellite imagery, and right here today it shows my position between high level cold clouds right here on the weather map and low level fog right here. I observed 75% sky coverage with cirrus clouds. My observations of patchy clouds correspond with the image. The visible satellite was obscured by the limitations of the satellite geometry, but the surrounding area clouds correlated with the high-level patchy cirrus clouds I observed, which is reflected in the thermal IR right in this area. And this all was pretty patchy too. Water vapor. This image also affirms my observation with 0% precipitation right here with a band of low moisture content and much heavier bands directly above it and below it of high moisture content. My week was not very exciting as far as heavy storm activity, but I did enjoy my location. It was convenient and I was able to stay warm. So thank you very much. You have a good day.